So far, I'm trying to skim through as many of these Justice League members as possible. There is a lot, so as you are aware, so I am trying to bend through as many as I can. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here again with an awesome, exciting LEGO Custom. And today, continuing the Custom LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and then of course, Cyborg from Smallville. There's two versions of him. There's one, we have the live-action version, and as for the comic version, as I believe the comic book version is an expanded version of the show, I believe that's more like the version in the show, the TV show we see is like a prototype of the armor we see of the comic book, which has been the upgraded version of it, if that makes any sense. So in we go, say goodbye to Cyborg we have now, as we do the Cyborg right now. Right, so for this one we want to go on up to his hair, afro short. Going up, click that in, and then we're gonna black that up. So we are starting off with the prototype armor that he has in the live action show. I have the shot for this. Because when you see the thumbnail, I've chosen to use the live action one for this, just to have a bit of a breakup from the typical version of Cyborg you're always used to seeing. But as for this design, of course it's nothing special. It is a young guy, 16, second darkest brown. Facial, or maybe, as for the skin complexion, it might be a bit lighter than the average one. So, rich brown, and then facial hair still black. And then we can work your way onto the arms now. These are going to be dark grey for the arms. And as for the little gloves, it's hard to really tell because he has his arms closed a lot. They appear to be black though. So going to those, hands black, and then to his torso, which to no surprise is something similar to Orion, where it has like that line in the center of the chest. That is light grey. Moving on to his hip piece, Captain Boomerang, what a surprise, and that is black. Oh, you could use Adam Strange as well, because that's black too. And then the leg section is the M8 series, Joker legs, black those up. So, yeah. Moving on out, personality of course is your Silver Hearts, Standard Health, Voice 2, Target Module Mercy Grace, Basic Speed, Animation, Cool. Then onto the abilities, tap square for the fighting, Lunge Attack is going to be a 2, tap circle for the detective mode, hold circle will be a I still want to incorporate the beam ability somehow. So I guess it's going to come from his hands in this mode. Both hands, red. And that will be, of course, beam 1. There's the heat beam there. X button, well, not hyper jump because he's not a big. Double jump, number 1. And then to the skill set. Grapple gun, of course, light grey for the cable and dark grey for the grapple gun itself. Technology access, scroll on down, wall climbing, scroll on down, tracking, illumination, stealth, graffiti is believable, and then of course the X-ray vision goggles built number 1 there. And basic information, hero, Justice League, and Cyborg in his live action appearance is good to go. And then we can move along to doing his comic book appearance, which is, I'm imagining, his upgraded armor. Oh boy. I will say, I don't know about you guys, but it is very hot, so make sure you're keeping yourself. Tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle is the heat energy beams there. And there we have Cyborg from the live action show, because I did want to incorporate his beam ability some way. So that's probably the best way you could probably do it, with it coming out from his little his little hands. So from like some sort of technology aspect into it. So now we can move along to do his appearance from the comics, which I'm assuming is an upgraded version of his armor, which would make sense. So start things off with his Cyborg helmet now, which I don't know where exactly, there it is. Click that in, and we leave it as is. As for how it looks, right. So the arms are kind of like Deadshot at this point. So going on to Deadshot, pop that in, and match up the brown with the rich brown there. And then to his hands, these are now light grey. Then to his torso, which appears to be more of a metallic body, so body 01, light grey, and then black for the actual the torso itself there. Hip piece, they're light grey. There is actually a belt in there. It kind of reminds me of the grid, so if you want to, you could do this. Preset it and locating. Was it the grid or is it just grid? I think it's just grid though. And there's grid. There's a similar torso to him. And there is no emblem on the center. Light grey that up. It's okay. I mean, I can tolerate it. So I'll leave that on as is for me. Only because it has the same green emblem on the belt. As for the hip piece, of course, this is going to be a light grey, and then the leg section being... Alright, so this will be Adam Strange. Click that in, and the colour one is going to be the rich brown, and then light grey for the other colour there. We got some human skin sticking out from certain sections, but yeah, not bad. Now we can also change a few things around here. Only thing we're really going to change though is that this armor I would imagine is stronger, so I'm going to give this one the super strength now, as well as his beam coming from the eye now. So those are the only changes I'll be making here. Eye, red, there we go. So there's the upgrade for his armor. And do I want to believe that this version can fly? I would imagine so, only because I believe he has more time to perfect it. So we're going to switch hyper jump and flight on. There's that for you. So there's both versions of Cyborg officially done. Right. And like I said, if you're not sure what I'm referring to, like, if you type in Cyborg, Smallville, the live action show, he'll look like the first thing I've created. And if you type in Smallville comics, you'll see he looks like this. So there's your answer for that. So I thought it'd be best, you know, to do both versions of the character. So fans of the comics and the show could get both what they wanted of it. So there's that for you. So, well, there is Cyborg. Hopefully you guys enjoyed how he came out. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, that good stuff, your notification bell right corner down below so you can stay tuned with all LEGO DC Supervillains custom builds. The rest of other content on the channel. Coming up next is, let's take a look. He is Black Canary, so stay tuned for her. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.